Everyone, Weston here with the Hidden Gibbon, back with another deck tech video, and today we're going to have Ghyrson. I don't play Warhammer 40k, so I don't know how to pronounce his name. Ghyrson Starn, Kelermorph. So before I get into this though, I had a couple questions across a few different videos, like Weston, why is your bracket 2 seem like it's a bracket 3 just without the game changers? Why is it so powerful? And part of the reason is, and I apologize for this, I design decks kind of around how things go in my pod. So in my pod with my friends, even a bracket 2 deck has to be able to function and compete sometimes with bracket 3. And we have all been playing Magic for a very long time. So I kind of naturally tune up my decks. Even, for example, my Hobbit deck, right? That's like bracket 3. It's an upgraded precon, or some of my other upgraded precons. They still can hang with like bracket 3 decks, and that's just based out of the necessity of my pod. But that is the reason. I can try to do a better job at toning it down power level wise, or if you want to continue seeing high power, let me know in the comments below. But generally speaking, I don't want to build a deck that I know is just going to get pub stomped, right? Like I think about my pod, and maybe my pod just like is naturally playing like a higher power of Magic, but I'm not sure. So back to Ghyrson here. So Ghyrson has Ward 2. He's a 3/2 from the Warhammer 40k decks. He has not gotten a reprint, so he is a $43 Magic card. And he has 3 auto stubs, which is whenever another source you control deals exactly 1 damage to a permanent or a player, Ghyrson Starn deals 2 damage to that permanent or player. Please note that he can accidentally do damage to himself. That's super important. So we have some ways in here to make him not kill himself. But the whole point here is to ping people a whole bunch. All right? So let's get into it. For creatures, we're not running a whole lot. Ghyrson's kind of a self-contained package. We're going to run a lot of sorceries, instants, things like that. But what we do have is a lot of our Izzet combo, like pretty standard package, right? We have our Coruscation Mage, we have our Electrostatic Field, our Erebor Flamesmith, Kessig Flame Breather, Firebrand Archer. We have Exalted Flamer of Tzeentch. You know, I should know how to pronounce this since I play the Warhammer Total War games, but I do not. Tzeentch. He has Sorcerer's Inspiration. At the beginning of your upkeep, return an instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. And whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. So he's got a little bit of utility on him. We've got Chameleon, Master of Disguise. He's a clone, except for he keeps his name. So you can clone your Ghyrson if you want, and he will help do some extra pinging. We have Niv Mizzet Perun in here. Whenever you draw a card, ping somebody. And whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery spell, you draw a card. He also can't be countered any flies. We got Vivi, tiny little demon that he is. We have Unruly Catapult, which is it taps to deal 1 damage to each opponent. And we have Thermo Alchemist, which is tap, deal 1 damage to each opponent. And Razorkin Needlehead. It has first strike as long as it's your turn, but more importantly, when an opponent draws a card, it deals 1 damage to them. For sorceries, we have quite the eclectic cards here. We have Blazing Volley. It deals 1 damage to each creature your opponents control, so it'll deal 2 to each creature your opponents control. Boiling Earth, which deals 1 damage to each creature your opponents control. End of Festivities deals 1 damage to each opponent and each creature they control. Fear Fire Foes, which is damage can't be prevented this turn. It deals X damage to target creature and 1 damage to each other creature with the same controller. So you can easily use this to wipe your opponent's board. Flame Fusillade, which is until end of turn, permanents you control get tapped, deal 1 damage to target creature or player. Flame Jab deals 1 damage to target creature or player, and you can retrace it by discarding a land. Grape Shot, so if people cast lots of spells on your turn, maybe they try to counter some stuff, maybe you play a bunch of stuff, because a lot of these are like 1 and 2 drop spells, then you can Grape Shot and deal an absurd amount of damage. Jessica's Will, we all know what this card does at this point. Scouring Sands, deals 1 damage to each creature your opponents control. And Tectonic Hazard, deals 1 damage to each opponent and each creature they control. For our instants, we have Deflecting Swat. We have Dual Shot, which deals 1 damage to each of up to 2 target creatures. We have Electricity. It deals 1 damage to target creature you don't control. Electrolyze. I actually loved Electrolyze back in the day, and I sing its praises, and I used to play it in my, I think it's Tibur and Lumia. I can't remember. Electrolyze deals 2 damage divided as much as you want, so ping 2 things. Geist Flame deals 1 to target creature player. Gut Shot deals 1 to target creature or player. Invert Polarity, choose a spell, flip the coin. If you win, you gain control and choose new targets. If you lose, counter that spell. Needle Drop deals 1 damage to target creature or player that was dealt damage this turn. Pongify, Pyrokinesis, so you can exile a card from your hand rather than play it, and it deals 4 damage as you choose, divided among any number of target creatures. And then you have Shower of Sparks. Deal 1 damage to target creature and 1 damage to target player. For our artifacts, we have Caltrops. I own this card, and, I finally see a use for it. Whenever a creature attacks, Caltrops deals 1 damage to it. We have Basilisk Collar. Equip this or Gorgon Flail to your Ghyrson, and he will go ahead and start gaining you life and insta-killing creatures. Hammer of Nizan, which is whenever it or another equipment enters the battlefield under your control, you may attach the equipment to target creature control. Most importantly, this and Dark Steel Plate and Mithril Coat will give your Ghyrson indestructible. Same with Shield of Kaldra. These are all in here, so that way if you end up pinging yourself and your own creatures, you don't kill your own commander. We have Lightning Greaves and Swiftfoot Boots in here. We have some Mana Rocks, and we do have the One Ring. For enchantments, we're running quite a few. We have Aether Sting. Look at that guy's mask. He's like a luchador. Whenever one of your opponents plays a creature spell, it deals 1 damage to that player. We have Charisma, so whenever a creature you control deals damage to a creature, you control that creature as long as you control Charisma. So if you ping all of your opponent's creatures for 1 and they don't die, you get them all. Circle of Flame. Whenever a creature without flying attacks you or a planeswalker you control, deals 1 damage to them. Corrupted Conscience. Put this on your Ghyrson to infect people to death. Curiosity lets you draw cards when he pings. That can get out of hand very quickly. Impact Tremors. Whenever a creature you control enters, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. Leyline of Lightning. Whenever you play a spell, you can pay 1. Poke somebody. Mana Barbs pokes people for tapping land for mana. Ophidian Eye is like Curiosity. Propaganda to slow people from attacking you because they're going to be real mad at you. Quicksilver Dagger. Tap, deal 1 damage to target creature or player. Draw a card. Repercussion. Whenever a creature is dealt damage, Repercussion deals that much damage to that creature's controller. And Raid Bombardment. Whenever a creature you control with power 2 or less attacks, it deals 1 damage. And then we have Pyrohemia, which this card is randomly expensive and needs more reprints because, it's just red Pestilence. If there's no creatures in play, you sacrifice it, and you can pay 1 red to deal 1 damage to each creature and each player. So you can just dump and murder people. For lands, we're running a little bit more budgety. We do have the Surveil land in here, but we do not have we don't have Steam Vents in here. We have Boilerworks though. Cascade Bluffs, Fire Islet Training Center. All right, it's a buddy land, but pretty decent little land thing. We do have one that pings. We also have creatures lose hexproof until end of turn. Pings, some little interesting stuff, and desert pings as well. But let me know what you think of Ghyrson here. Do you think he's an interesting commander? He certainly needs a reprint. We need a Universes Within version of him, or Wizards needs to do more Warhammer 40k, because right now these are a little bit insane for prices. But let me know what you think of the deck, and as always, I am Weston with the Hidden Gibbon, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.